Alright, so here we are at the trailhead, one of the trailheads of Hood Mountain Regional Park. So I've been on this trail on foot quite a few times. I'm gonna check it out on the Surly and see what happens. It's probably gonna be a little muddy today. After all the times I've been on this trail, and it's been bone dry and dusty. We had a little rain over the weekend, and I'm not sure how much of that has dried out, so we're going to find out. Alright, that's the way we just came down. We've paused here by the site of an old homestead. There's not much to be seen from where the homestead was, but we do have a picnic table over there, and we'll continue down the trail. And here we are where the trail forks. We could bear to the right and go to the summit of Hood Mountain and Gunsight Rock and off to Sugarloaf Park. Or we can continue straight ahead, and that's what we're going to do. And here we have Santa Rosa Creek, and we're fairly near the beginning of Santa Rosa Creek. Just came down the trail over here. And there's the Surly Park right in the middle of the trail, right where the creek flows through. And we'll go on up the trail. It starts to turn up now. Okay, we're starting to gain a little bit of elevation. Just came up the trail here. Corner and keep on heading up. We're at about 1.6 miles now. We just came up the Quercus Trail. Spur goes off to an old homestead down at the bottom. We can't see it from here. We should see that from higher up on the trail. You can see up on the ridge line in the distance. This is where I often hike, up to the Grandmother Oak and beyond. We'll swing on around here, and this is where we'll be going on the trail. And this bit here looks a little steep. I'll probably be pushing for a while until we get off to a flatter spot up there. We've just come up the trail, looking back where we were. Now reached the turnoff from the main trail. the spur that goes up to the grandmother oak tree and beyond. Now that's where I usually go. I usually hike up to the grandmother oak and beyond that. But we can keep going straight ahead here on the Headwaters Trail. I've only done that once before. I've only gone up the Headwaters Trail a single time, so I'm not very familiar with it. So we're going to get some new territory here pretty quick. After gaining all that elevation, going up Quercus Trail, now we're coming down Headwaters, losing a bunch of elevation. So I've been riding along here pretty much with a death grip on the brakes, heading downhill. Decided to stop here just for a minute. Get a little shot of where we are in the park, and we'll keep going. Now we're just about at the 2-mile mark, and we have reached the T intersection where Headwaters Trail meets the Wildcat Creek Trail. The Wildcat Creek Trail goes off to the left, and I've hiked down that once before with Jeff and Will and another guy named Bill, and I know that bikes can't go that way because it ends up that you have to actually splash your way through the creek, which should have some water in it because we had some rain a few days ago. So we won't be going that way. Instead, at this intersection, we will go off to the right into the shadows there. And I've never been up there before, so this will be brand new territory to me, and I have no idea how rideable this is, but we're going to find out. All right, so it's almost possible to ride with one hand here so that I can film while I'm riding. If I fall over, break my head open, we'll have a video record of it here. Into the shade. Overall, we still got some downhill. All right, let's see if I can dismount here. Is that shake enough for you? Into the trail. Can't go on. All I can do is turn around and go back, which is what I anticipated. So it took me just about 2 hours to do 3.5 miles coming up from the trailhead at Los Alamos Road, up Quercus Trail, past the trail to the grandmother oak tree and up headwaters to the end of the line. So I guess now it's time for me to have some lunch and some caffeine.